Welcome to Indosphere Media. What if I told you on the anniversary of Operation Sindoor, India may have quietly demonstrated one of the most dangerous strategic technologies in the world? A missile capable of carrying multiple nuclear warheads, striking different targets, and potentially defeating advanced missile defense systems like America's THAAD, Russia's S-500, and China's HQ-19. On 8 May 2026, Dr. Samir V. Kamat's team at DRDO successfully tested an advanced Agni missile equipped with MIRV technology. And now, the biggest question being asked is, was this just another Agni-5 test, or the beginning of India's Agni-6 era? Part 1. The timing that caught everyone's attention. A few days before the launch, India issued a NOTAM over the Bay of Bengal for a long-range missile test between 6 and 9 May 2026. Military analysts immediately became alert. Why? Because this timing perfectly matched the first anniversary of Operation Sindoor, the massive tri-service military operation launched after the Pahalgam terror attack in April 2025. Then came another clue. Dr. Samir V. Kamat recently revealed that India was fully ready to test a missile with a range exceeding 10,000 kilometers whenever the government gives approval. And suddenly, speculation exploded. Was India preparing to test Agni-6? Part 2. The test that shocked analysts. On 8 May 2026, DRDO conducted the successful flight test of an advanced Agni missile from Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Island. But this wasn't an ordinary missile test. The missile carried multiple payloads targeting different locations across the Indian Ocean region. Tracking systems on land and sea monitored every stage of the flight. And according to DRDO, every mission objective was achieved successfully. That means India has now repeatedly demonstrated MIRV capability, and that changes everything. Part 3. What is MIRV? MIRV stands for Multiple Independently Targetable Reentry Vehicle. Sounds complicated, but here's what it actually means. Normally, one ballistic missile carries one warhead, but a MIRV missile can carry many warheads at the same time. After reaching space, the missile releases multiple warheads, and each warhead can strike a different target independently. So instead of launching 10 missiles, one missile can hit 10 different targets. This dramatically increases strike capability, survivability, and deterrence power. And only a handful of nations possess this technology. The United States, Russia, China, France, and the United Kingdom. And now, India has entered this elite club. Part 4. Mission Divyastra. This wasn't India's first MIRV success. Back in May 2024, Dr. DRDO conducted Mission Divyastra, India's first successful Agni-5 MIRV test. That test proved India could deploy multiple independently targetable warheads from a single missile. The latest 2026 test is now believed to be the second successful MIRV validation. And after 2 successful tests, operational induction may not be far away. This means India's Strategic Forces Command could soon deploy MIRV-equipped Agni missiles as part of India's nuclear deterrence. Part 5. The Agni Journey. India's missile journey didn't begin yesterday. It began in 1983 under the Integrated Guided Missile Development Program, also known as ICBM. This program created some of India's most important missile systems: Prithvi, Akash, Nag, Trishul, and eventually, Agni. The first Agni technology demonstrator was tested in 1989. At that time, India was still developing re-entry vehicle technology. But over the next 3 decades, India transformed Agni from an experimental platform into a family of strategic missiles. Agni-1, around 700 to 1,200 kilometers. Agni-2, up to 3,000 kilometers. Agni-3 and Agni-4, longer range and improved accuracy. Then came Agni-5, India's first true intercontinental-class ballistic missile with a range exceeding 5,000 kilometers. Canisterized, road-mobile, nuclear-capable. And now, equipped with MIRV technology. Part 6. Why MIRV changes the game. MIRV is not just about more warheads, it's about overwhelming enemy missile defense systems. Imagine this. A single missile approaches enemy territory. Suddenly, it releases multiple warheads, plus decoys. Enemy radars now have to track many objects at once, and even if some are intercepted, others can still reach targets. This makes missile defense extremely difficult. That's why MIRVs became one of the most important strategic technologies during the Cold War, and now India is entering that league. Part 7. The Agni-6 Mystery. Now comes the most interesting part, Agni-6. Officially, India has not publicly confirmed detailed specifications, but reports suggest the DRDO is developing a next-generation missile with a range possibly between 8,000 and 12,000 kilometers, MIRV capability, and something even more dangerous, MARV technology. MARV means maneuverable reentry vehicle. Unlike traditional warheads that follow predictable paths, a MARV can change direction after re-entering the atmosphere. That means it can dodge missile interceptors during the final phase of flight. In simple words, Agni-6 may be designed specifically to defeat advanced systems like America's THAAD, Russia's S-500, and China's HQ-19. Some reports even suggest Agni-6 could carry 10 to 12 warheads. If true, this would place India among the world's most advanced strategic missile powers. Part 8. Why India may not test Agni-6 yet. But here's the important question. If India is ready, why hasn't Agni-6 been officially tested yet? The answer may be geopolitical. India follows a doctrine called credible minimum deterrence, meaning India does not seek unlimited nuclear expansion. The goal is simple: maintain survivable second strike capability. And since Agni-5 already provides intercontinental reach, India may not feel immediate urgency to openly test a 10,000-kilometer missile, because such a test would send a massive strategic signal globally, not just to China and Pakistan, but also to the United States and Russia. At a time when multiple global conflicts already involve nuclear tensions, India may be carefully balancing capability with strategic restraint. But one thing is now absolutely clear: India's missile program has entered a completely new era. From the first Agni test in 1989 to MIRV-equipped strategic missiles in 2026, DRDO has transformed India into one of the world's top missile powers. And somewhere behind closed doors, Agni-6 may already be waiting. So the real question is, when India finally tests it, will the world be ready? If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to Indosphere Media for more deep analysis on defense, geopolitics, and military technology.